For some, independence comes naturally. For others, it arrives on 4 Paws. Through Kingston 4 Paws service dogs, partnerships like these are creating new independence, one person, one family at a time. For Thomas and his mother Angela, that change has meant everything.
We've been able to go out and do things that we once never was able to do. He basically gave me my independence. We've went to a concert, we've gone to the mall, we've gone out to eat, went to a family dinner. Didn't do that before.
Humphrey has taken over for us. I don't have the same concerns that I used to for Thomas. Sometimes Thomas will have his friends over and all of a sudden I won't know where Thomas is or Humphrey. They've gone out on their own like normal kids do. It's so hard to let go, but it's so good to let go. It's so nice that he has that independence.
For years, Angela watched her son navigate a world that wasn't always built for him. Simple things many take for granted could feel overwhelming.
Definitely, I wasn't as social back then. Basically, couldn't leave the house or go anywhere without my parents. Couldn't go to anywhere with crowded places, couldn't go to the mall.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think my son would work. 2 years he's held a job. And not only is he getting a little bit of money, but he belongs somewhere. I've never had to go in with him at work. I've never had to go in and get him set up. I just pull up, he gets out, him and Humphrey go in, they do their job, and they come out. I was so sure his life would be X, and now it's turning out to be X, Y, and Z, and it's relieved so much pressure from my husband and I.
Providing service dogs to people facing physical, neurological, or mental health empowers them and their families to navigate life with more independence, confidence, and joy.
We place dogs to help with general mental health, with PTSD, with mobility challenges, with autism, and with seizure response. So someone can fall into one or more of those buckets, and that generally, I would say the overarching struggle for people is independence. Being able to live the life they want to live independently, confidently, safely, comfortably. You know, some people can do that with, a lot of people will tell us they have service people. So someone in their life has sort of been that support. And then when they get the dog in their life, it allows them to be able to step away from needing a person for that support and to do things on their own.
Preparing a service dog takes time, structure, and patience. Each dog moves through a carefully designed training process, learning the skills they need to support their future partner. Serving communities throughout southeastern Ontario, Kingston 4 Paws keeps its work close to home, allowing trainers to stay connected to the people they support and the unique needs of every dog and handler.
So we get our puppies around 8 weeks old, and they come to us. We get them set up with a puppy raiser, and then they live and work with that puppy raiser day in and day out for the next, say, 20 to 24 months on or off. We work with them, every week or bi-weekly as they get older. They have one-on-ones, they have group classes. We're available to them. Myself or my colleague are available to them almost all the time to be able to answer questions or to get together, to work on a skill. We want to be able to get to people. There are some things you can explain over an email or over the phone. There are some things that you just got to do. So we want to be able to get to them and give them that support. When they get to be 18, 20, 22 months-ish, we're thinking in our minds about, okay, what kind of job are you going to want to do? Because, the dog has to match the job. If they don't like to do that work, they're not going to be a successful service dog. In general, when we're looking at it from the dog perspective, we're saying, okay, what kind of lifestyle do you need? Are you an active dog? Are you happy being a calmer dog? You don't need as much exercise. Maybe you need more. What kind of thing do you like to do? Are you a cuddler? Are you more of a I'll be next to you and lean on you, that kind of thing. And just figuring out who they are as a dog so we can, as we're meeting with our families, figure out where they're going to fit best as they go through.
Long before they are matched with someone like Thomas, these dogs first become part of someone else's life. Volunteer puppy raisers guide those early steps, opening their homes and their hearts, knowing that from the beginning, the dog that they raise won't be theirs to keep.
We absolutely rely on our puppy raisers, and we are always looking for more. The more puppy raisers we have, the more puppies we can have coming through the program at a time, and the more people we can then place them with to help.
One of the things is people are always concerned about giving the dog up at the end, and I can confidently say that the goodbyes never get easier. Everyone hurts in its own way. You get attached to the dog. My first dog was a very painful goodbye. My second dog was a very painful goodbye, and I can guarantee that Olive will also be a very painful goodbye. But I think the pride and joy of seeing your dog succeed and seeing the growth and just the impact that it can have overshadows that. So the goodbyes hurt, but the pride that you feel at the end when they've passed and they're with their person, I don't think that can be like explained in words how rewarding that feels, and like changing someone's life through a dog is pretty incredible.
For WPBS Weekly, I'm Gail Paquette.